My name is Emad, and what I'm about to tell you is the reason I haven't set foot in my family's date palm orchard in almost 10 years. People in my village still whisper about that night. Some say I imagined it. Some say the southern wind touched me. But the older ones, the ones who know the old rules, they say I was warned and that surviving it once was a miracle. This happened in the summer of 2016, near the southern coast of Iran, close to the city of Bushehr. A place where the nights smell like salt water, and the wind between the palm trees sometimes sounds just a little too human. This story is about the night the wind stopped, and the thing that walked out of the dry well. It was mid-July, peak heat, peak humidity. I was staying at my parents' small house on the edge of the palm orchard. My father was getting old, so the responsibility of managing the pumps and irrigation had shifted to me. Around 2 a.m., the power flickered, and the water pump sputtered. I grabbed a flashlight and headed out to the orchard to shut everything off manually. Now, here's something you need to understand about the south of Iran. The wind never stops. Day or night, there's always at least a gentle breeze blowing off the Gulf. But that night, when I stepped outside, the air was still, completely still. No breeze, no rustling palm leaves. Even the distant hum of the ocean felt muted. It was like the world had been put on pause. I remember thinking, this isn't normal. But the pump needed to be checked, so I walked into the orchard.
As I got deeper into the orchard, the air grew heavier. It felt thick, like something was pressing down on me. Then, I heard it. A whisper. Faint. Broken. Not Persian, not Arabic. More like a voice speaking from under a pile of earth. At first I thought it was the wind, except there was no wind. I swept my flashlight around. Nothing. But then the whisper came again, closer. It was coming from the center of the orchard, from the spot where our family's old well sat, a well that had been dry for decades. I should have turned around, but I kept walking. When I was about 20 meters from the well, a sudden gust of hot wind blasted through the trees. A single gust, deep, warm, humid. The kind the old people in our village call the southern wind. And they say, when the southern wind blows at night, the jinn walk with it. My flashlight flickered, dimmed, and died. And in the dark, the whispering split. One voice became two, one low, one high, talking over each other rapidly, as if arguing. I felt every hair on my arms stand up. I took one step back, just one. And that's when I heard footsteps. Dry, light footsteps on the dirt, coming from behind one of the palm trees. Something stepped out, and it wasn't human. It was about my height, maybe a little shorter, but its body was thin, too thin, like someone had stretched skin over a wooden frame. Its skin was gray, dry and cracked like the trunk of an old palm tree. Its eyes were huge and milky white, glowing faintly in the dark. Its ears were long and pointed, and its legs ended in elongated hooves, like a goat's, but slimmer, unnatural. It stopped just a few meters from me and tilted its head in a way no neck should move. The whispering instantly stopped. The wind died again. Everything fell silent. It stared at me, unblinking. Then, its mouth opened. There was no tongue, just darkness.
And from that darkness came a voice that sounded like someone trying to speak underwater. No, go back. It's too late. I couldn't breathe. My chest locked up. It felt like gravity itself was pulling me down. Then its head twitched, sharp, fast, like it sensed something behind me. Finally, my body reacted. I turned and ran.
The moment I started running, I heard it behind me. But not running like a person. Running like a four-legged animal. Fast, light, terrifying. I didn't dare look back. The orchard blurred around me. My lungs felt like they were on fire. The hot southern wind kept pushing against my face like it was trying to stop me. Right before I reached the outer wall of the orchard, everything went quiet. No wind, no footsteps, no whispering, just silence. A deep, unnatural silence. I leapt over the wall and hit the ground hard on the other side. Still silence. I ran the rest of the way home. When I reached the house, I was shaking so badly I could barely knock on the door. My mother opened it instantly, like she had been waiting. Her face went pale. She whispered, "Emad, why are you naked?" I looked down. Somehow, during that run, every piece of clothing I had been wearing was gone. Not torn, not ripped, just gone. And in my right hand, I was holding something. A small, blackened piece of dried palm trunk, burnt, crumbling, like it had been pulled from a fire. My father saw it and the color drained from his face. In a low voice, he said, "Emad, you've been warned. The Jinn of the southern wind. They don't give a second warning." We moved away from that orchard within weeks. A few months later, my uncle filled the old well with dirt. But even now, even from far away, I still hear it sometimes. When the southern wind blows through the palms at night, I hear that same broken whisper. Go back. Too late. And that's why I will never, ever step into that orchard again.